Hi and welcome to today's Mishna Brura. Today we are doing a chapter 94, numbers 1 and 2. Tzarich lachavein neged Eretz Yisrael. You need to align yourself facing the land of Israel. V'din harochev or yoshev b'sfinah. And the law of one who is riding or sitting in a boat. B'kumo litpalel. When he gets up to pray, if he was standing outside of the land of Israel, Yachazir panav, turn his face, keneged Eretz Yisrael, towards the land of Israel, Vayachavein gam liYerushalayim ulemikdash, and he should intend also towards Yerushalayim and to the Beit HaMikdash, uleveit kodashei hakodashim, and to the house of the Holy of Holies. Hayomei be'eretz Yisrael, if he was facing the land of Israel, Yachzir panav keneged Yerushalayim, he should turn his face towards Yerushalayim, ve'echavein, and he should keep in his mind lemikdash leveit kodesh hakodashim, towards the temple and the Holy of Holies. Hayomei be'Yerushalayim, if he was standing in Yerushalayim itself, Yachzir panav lemikdash, turn towards the temple, ve'echavein gam ken leveit kodesh hakodashim, and he should have in mind also the kodesh hakodashim. Hayomei dacharei hakaporet, if he was standing behind the kaporet, that's one of the areas around the Temple Mount, Machazir Panav La Kaporet. He turns his face towards the kaporet. In other words, the goal is face Israel, Jerusalem, Temple Mount, Holy of Holies. The closer you are, the more precisely you can physically align yourself. But that's always got to be the process in your mind. Number 2, Imit Palel Ruach Mishar Ruchot. If he prays to a direction from the other directions, in other words, here in South Africa, so we're facing north to get to Yerushalayim. But if he's facing a different direction, Yetzadeid Panav, he should turn his face, Letzad Eretz Yisrael, towards Israel, Imhu B'chutz La'aretz, if he is outside of Israel. V'Yerushalayim Imhu B'Eretz Yisrael, towards Yerushalayim if he's in the land of Israel. Mikdash Imhu B'Yerushalayim, and towards the Beit HaMikdash if he's in Yerushalayim. So the whole theme of this one is, if for whatever reason he is not facing directly towards Israel, like let's say many shuls are not actually built facing Israel, so then just turn your face a little towards it. We, says the Ramah, who turn our faces towards the east, because we're sitting on the west of Israel, Timtza panenu le'Eretz Yisrael. So it turns out that our faces are facing Eretz Yisrael. Ein osin makom ha'aron utzad tefillah neged zrichad hashemesh mamash. Do not make the place of the Aron Kodesh and the side for prayer opposite the rising of the sun, exactly, directly towards the east. Gizo derech haminim. This is the way of the heretics, that they would always pray to the sun. Rak mechavnin, rather we align neged imtza hayom, the center of the day, where the sun is in the middle of the day. Umisha rotze lekaim amram, and somebody wants to fulfill their statement. Harotze lahashir yatzpin uleachkim yadrim. Sages said somebody who wants to become wealthy, yatzpin, should face north, or lehachkim, or to become wise, yadrim, should face south. Now how does that work? You've got to face Yerushalayim. Nevertheless, you should face his face towards the east. So face your body in whatever direction you want, wealth or wisdom, and you face your head towards Yerushalayim. Now let's see what the Mishnah Brura says. So, b'chutz la'aretz, somebody who's standing in chutz la'aretz. Peirush, the explanation is Keshe'omed b'chutz la'aretz, when he's standing outside Israel, l'mizracha shel Eretz Yisrael, to the east of the land of Israel, yechavein panav l'ma'arav, he should face west, shehu keneged Eretz Yisrael, towards Israel, keshe'omed mitzad ma'arav, when he's facing the west, kamo b'medinatenu, like in our countries, Yavech panav lemizrach, then face towards the east. V'chein b'chol harukot, and so too in all directions. V'chein ha'beur b'ma shekatzav l'kamei, and so too the explanation, what you wrote later on. Hayomei be'eretz Yisrael, if he was standing in the land of Israel, yachazir panav, he should face his face towards Hayome b'Yerushalayim yachzir panav, same with all of those things. That's what it means, face towards that area. Keneged Eretz Israel, towards the land of Israel. Shene'emar, as the verse says, vehit palelu, they pray, elecha, to you, derech artzam, the way of their land. In other words, our prayers go towards Israel, and from there they go up to Hashem. Ve'achavein, you should have intention. This means yachavein libo, you should focus his heart. Even though it is efshar, impossible for him to face his face towards him. What that means is, he should think in his mouth and in his heart and in his ideas, as if he is standing in the temple, in the place of the Holy of Holies. Brura continues, Keneg Yerushalayim towards Yerushalayim, Shene'emar, as the verse says, V'hitpalelu el Hashem derech ha'ir asher bacharta, and they pray to Hashem the direction of the city that you have chosen. Panav le'mikdash, his face towards the mikdash. Shene'emar, as it says, V'hitpalelu el habayit hazeh, they'll pray towards this house. Achar ha'kaporet parish b'ma'aravo shel beit hamikdash. In other words, if he's facing the west of the temple, Panav la'kaporet, he should face towards the kaporet, in other words, the temple. Shene'emar, as it says, vehitpalelu el hamakom hazeh, and they will pray to this place. Vayire et atzmo ki'ilu hu omed livnei kaporet, and he should see himself as if he is standing in front of the temple. L'ruach mishar ruchot, and if he's facing any other direction, kagon shirotze la'akim ula'ashir, for example, he wants to become wise or become wealthy. V'amru Chazal, and Chazal said, as we'll see in the Ramah in a second, we saw in the Ramah, harotze la'akim, somebody who wants to become wise, yadrim, face south, la'ashir, to become wealthy, yatzpin, face north, or kagon, for example, sherochev, he is riding, ala chamor, a donkey, ve'yevshar lo lahachzir tatzmo letzad Eretz Israel, and it is impossible for him to turn himself towards the land of Israel. Nevertheless, yitzadaid panav, he should turn his face, lekayem, to fulfill what it says, they'll pray to you the way of their land. And those of us who turn towards the east, since we need to pray to the side of east, nahagu, we have the custom likboa, to fix haheichal, the sanctuary, Sefer Torah b'tocho, that the Sefer Torah is within it, but kotel mizrachi, on the eastern wall, v'mi'efshar lo likboa b'mizrach, and if it's impossible for him to fix it on the east, again, architecturally, whatever doesn't work out like that, yikba b'darom, then place it in the south. V'al kol panim lo l'marav, but at the very least, not to the west. You can do it not in the right direction, but don't do it opposite the temple. Shirei achorei ha'am laheichal, that it would be the back of the nation towards the sanctuary. Mihu, nevertheless, afilu kavu ha'echal b'kotel acher, even if they set the sanctuary on another wall, sarich lemitpalel lachazir panav lemizrach, the one who is praying needs to turn his face towards Israel, not towards the Aron Kodesh. Panen lemizrach, faces to the east, v'im amad letzfon ledvarom ve'izkiru lo, if he was facing north or south and they reminded him, asur la'akor raglav, it is forbidden to uproot his legs, la'apoch lemizrach, to turn east. Ella, rather, ye'akem panav, he should twist his face, lemizrach, to the east, v'dai bezeh, and it is sufficient with this. Afilu im mitpalalim im acherim shepanam lemizrach, even if he's praying with others that their faces are towards the east. V'imi efshar, it's impossible, or sheomed panav lamarav, or is facing the west. Yachaven libo lekot shakadashim, he should still focus his heart on the Holy of Holies. V'lo yakor raglav, and not move his feet around. Ach, however, im mitpalel b'vet hakneset avshamilta, if he's praying in the shul that avshamilta, like it means a noise, and it makes a noise, what does that mean? It's very blatant, this issue, milta, the matter. Mitzadaid b'fri magadim literally he turns, but he is inclined. In the Pri Megadim Lamar to say, he should turn himself to the side of the community. And so too he ruled in the book Shulchan Shlomo. A shul that they placed the Aron Kodesh to the south of the world, and everyone's facing the Aron Kodesh, shul tzad darom towards the south. Even though this is not correct, and as we said in number 9, we call makom, nevertheless, habalit palel sham, one who comes to pray there, should pray to the side that the community is praying. However, he should turn his face towards the east. In other words, if you put the Aron Kodesh on the wrong side, so still face the right side. But if you're in a community where the whole community faces the wrong side, so then you face whichever way that they face, you just turn your head to the correct way. Neged emtza hayom, to the middle of the day. We don't face sunrise, face the middle of the day. Hai lishna lav dafka. This expression, lav dafka, is not dafka, is imprecise. What he means to say is be'erech chetzi shah or shah achakach, approximately half an hour or an hour afterwards, she'az hashemesh kfar nada harbe mimkoma, because then the sun has already moved a lot from its place. Umesharim kol zeh ba'et shachol tchufat nisan, and we evaluate all of this at the time that it begins, the time of period of Nisan or Tishrei or Shavua Achat Kodem Lazeh, or a week before. That I noted or copied is a better one. Et Lashon HaLavush Bazeh, the language of the Lavush in us. V'ayin b'achronim, and take a look in the achronim, sheskimu kulam, that they all agreed, l'divrei lavush, to lavush, de'b'minatenu, in our lands, she'ein anu yoshvin b'ma'arava shel Eretz Yisrael muchuvan, that we're not sitting to the west of Israel exactly. Rak note gam kein litzfono, we are inclined also to the north. Shi'amdu kotel beit hakneset notek tzat letzad mizrachit dromit shel haolam. That you should put the wall of the shul facing a little towards the southeast of the world. Shi'az tamod mechuvan keneged Eretz Yisrael. Then you will be exactly corresponding to the land of Israel. Uveit hamikdash v'kodesh hakadashim, towards Israel and the temple and the Holy of Holies. V'chein kol medina lefi et tachnotah, every country according to its alignment. Yamdu beit hakneset lefi darkam, they should set up the shul according to their way. Uvesefer lechem chamudot, in the book Lechem Chamudot, Yishev minag ha'olam, he settled, he explained, justified the custom of the world that don't do it this way. Umikol, he gave a justification for it. Mikol makom, nevertheless, mashma mina, it's implied from him. Gamkain also, shetov yoter lasot kedivrei lavush, it is better to do like the lavush. Ve'im mizdamein lemakom she'akotel hu keneged hamizrach, and if it happens, it works out with a place where the wall is opposite the east, hu metzaded panav neged mizrachit drumit. So you turn yourself a little bit southeast. Ayin sham, take a look there. Ach im mizdamein lo she'omer mitpalel betzad darom Aron Kodesh. But if it happens that he stands and davens to the south of the Aron Kodesh, lo yaseh kain, don't do this. She'az yeh nireh kofech oref velo fanim klape Aron Kodesh, that it looks like he's turning the back of his neck rather than his face, klape, towards the Aron Kodesh. Ayin shab lechem chamudot, take a look at it in the lechem chamudot. V'kata b'Pri Megadim, the Pri Megadim write, v'komot she'osin hakotel mamesh neged hamizrach, in a place where they make the wall actually facing eastwards, so let's just say it's like perfectly east towards Israel, tov la'asot makom harav, it's good to make the place of the rabbi letzfon Aron Kodesh, to the north of the Aron Kodesh. Kedai, in order, shiuchal lehadrim, he can face south a little bit, v'yachakim, and become wise. The v'darom yefshar lehadrim, because on the south you can't face south, you'll be facing away from the Aron Kodesh, the canal as we mentioned. Uv'komot she'asun kelavush, in the place that we do it like the lavush, roi lo shiva rav liyamin Aaron. So then in general, just put the rabbi towards the east of the Aron Kodesh, the right of the Aron Kodesh. Imlo lahasir machloket al yakpid, unless it is to remove machloket, in which case do not be particular. It really doesn't matter. It's rather more important that you don't have the machloket. Yetzared panav. So when you want to go south or north to become wise or wealthy, then face your body towards that way and face your face towards the temple. Rashi perish ipcha. Rashi explained the opposite. That you should stand facing towards the temple and turn your face to the direction that you want wealth or wisdom. And that is our custom. And that is correct. In order that there will not be a division in his standing, in the actual way that he stands from the rest of the community. In places where they do like the levush, letzad mizrachi dromi, towards the southeast, ein tzarich la'adrim, you don't need to face south. Without this, kainhu, it is so that he's already facing south. Gam efshar lehatzpin, also it's impossible to face north. Denire, it seems, kahofech panav me'eretz Israel, like he is turning his face away from the land of Israel. That's it for today.